I welcome you all in this online video tutorial. Today my topic is Euler-Lagrange differential equation. Using this calculus of variation, how we will derive the Euler-Lagrange differential equation. So the calculus of the variations, we talk about the definite integral taken over the function. So we take over the definite integral taken over the function, and that will assume a stationary value. So thus we wish to find out I equal to integration that is x1 to x2. Then our function is f y dot x and dx. This is our function which contains the dependent variable y, derivative of the dependent variable, and x. So here the delta, so you find out the variation delta I, and delta I, it has to be 0. So this is delta I, we can write down delta integration x1 to x2, this function y dot x dx equal to 0. So we have the this function, integrate of this function which contains dependent variable and independent variable. So this is our dependent variable y prime, and this is independent variable. So this is the function, and integration of this function, that is equal to 0. That is our interest. So delta is called this variation, and that is that this delta variation means if this is our stationary path, then this path it is compared to the any other path. So that is the meaning of the del I. So we'll find out the possible path of the motion. This is point 1 to point 2. Particle goes from this point to this point, and there may be various possible paths. So we'll discuss about the what happens to the variation when it goes to the various possible paths. So we can write down this yx alpha that is equal to yx0 and then alpha eta x. If alpha equal to 0, then yx alpha equal to yx 0. So this function eta x is the arbitrary it is arbitrary function of x, and that vanishes x equal to x1 and x equal to x2. That is the eta x. So I alpha, this is written as I alpha, which is written as I alpha, that is equal to integration x1 to x2, and this function is f, then y x alpha, then y dot x alpha, and then x, and then dx. That is the I alpha. So alpha refers to the different path. So we can have the different path. So we can have del I by del alpha, del I by del alpha, which is equal to, we can write down integration x1 to x2, and then it is we can have, when you find out the derivative, so it becomes del f by del y, then del y by del alpha, plus del f by del y dot, and del y dot by del alpha, plus del f by del x into del x by del alpha into dx. So x is not a function of the alpha, so del x by del alpha equal to 0. So this factor becomes 0. So what do we get? Del I alpha by del alpha, which is equal to integration x1 to x2, and then we have del f by del y into del y by del alpha, plus del f by del y dot, and del y dot by del alpha, and then it is dx. Or if we separate this integration, so this become x1 to x2 del f by del y by del alpha into dx plus integration x1 to x2 del f by del y dot into del y dot by del alpha into dx. Now this could be written as integration x1 to x2 del y dot means it is del y by del x, so this could be written as del f by del y dot and this is del square y divided by del x del alpha into dx, so equal to this factor and this. Now we are interested about this integration. So by integrating with parts, this del f by del y dot del square y by del x del alpha dx, so we'll be getting, so del I alpha by del alpha, which is equal to, we'll be getting integration x1 to x2 then del f by del y into del y by del alpha into dx plus del f by del y into del y by del alpha x1 to x2 minus integration x1 to x2 then dy dx and del f by del y dot, this is del f by del y dot into del y by del alpha into dx. So we got these three terms, 1, 2 and 3. So del y by del alpha x2, this becomes 0. So therefore the rest term is, we are getting integration x1 to x2 and then it is del f by del y minus dy dx and del f by del y dot and del y by del alpha dx. We take del y by del alpha dx common, so this and this common, so df by del y minus del f by del y dot equal to 0. So what do we get? This if I to find the stationary value, we multiplied with the d alpha. So this is del y by del alpha, or you can if you multiply with the d alpha both the sides, then you will get the del I. So you can write down this del I equal to integration x1 to x2 and then it is del f by del y minus dy dx del f by del y dot and then del y into dx, del y by del. So but del I equal to 0, so we can write down this x1 to x2 then del f by del y minus dy dx del f by del y dot and then it is del y into del x equal to 0. Or if you take the some arbitrary variation yx with respect to arbitrary parameter alpha about its maximum value, so we can have this equation. So we have this del f by del f by del y minus dy dx del f by del y dot equal to 0. So this is the we get this the calculus of the variations where we get this equation del f by del y minus dy dx del f by del y dot equal to 0. So this is the equations from the calculus of variations we get. So the Euler-Lagrange, if there is a ith particle, so or there are, if we consider the so many paths for the different ith particle, so this could be written as del f by del y I minus dy dx del f by del y dot I equal to 0. This is Euler-Lagrange's equations. This is Euler-Lagrange's differential equation. This is Euler-Lagrange's differential equation. Differential equation where the integral I, it is integration of x1 to x2, then it is f y dot x, it gives the extremum value. So in the next class, so we derived this Euler-Lagrange differential equation from the calculus of the variations, where this integration it gets the extremum value between the two limits x1 and x2. So in the next class we will be discussing solve some problems using this Euler-Lagrange equation. Thank you.